1997, we lost our oldest son. We wanted to do something to memorialize him. This is the result of it. My wife and I come out here and look around and see 1,000 kids running through the fields. We feel that we have accomplished what we were hoping we could do in memory of him. It's a wonderful spot, and we still support it and hope that those folks in the area will appreciate it, and it'll be here for a long, long time.
Is one of the only facilities in the area that truly is a place for all ages. When you pull up in the Nick, you can have infants playing in the playground, you can have kids having a lacrosse or softball game or baseball, grandparents can walk on the track or watch the games, and so it really is one of the only places that the entire family can be actively involved.
You come out to the Nick, you have fields to play on, you have a track to run on, there's walking paths, water fountains for you and for your dogs, there's playgrounds, and there's restrooms, which is kind of hard to find all in one place. So the Nick acts as a hub for our community, and it's got something for everyone, all in one convenient location, which is great.
It just provides so many different opportunities for just so many different type of people to recreate in a safe, open space that they can roam freely in, play freely in. It brings people together.
You see people that wouldn't necessarily be together in any other environment. You don't see that at a golf course. You don't see that at a restaurant. You see it here, and that's why I think it's really important.
We all get so much screen time. We're on our phones, we're on computers, and so are our kids, and getting back to being outdoors and seeing faces, seeing green, and breathing in fresh air is just so important.
We don't receive any income from any municipality. All of our revenue comes from our generous donors as well as our fundraisers.
The Nick is funded through the hard work and generosity of the whole community. There's people that have been regular givers for a dozen years, 15 years. I believe that's a compliment to the success of everybody that's been involved in it.
As a board member, I'm most proud of the continued support that we get for this facility. Whether it's a capital improvement like our pergola or our dugouts or the resurfacing of our track. We're fortunate to be sponsored by many local businesses, particularly in our sign program. Something that's as vast as the Nick, it's easy to see the impact that people have on our over 1,000 annual users.
I didn't know much about it until last summer when my granddaughter was playing Abenaki League lacrosse here and found out that, in fact, anybody who wants to can come to the Nick. It's not a question of having to live in a particular town. You don't have to buy a membership card. You don't have to be a donor. You just have to be somebody in the area who wants to use its facilities. I've seen the police department here doing their PT tests. I had a young fella out here who was just getting ready to go in the National Guard. His recruiter gave him some exercises to use to toughen up for a few weeks before he went to camp. I was looking for places to walk. I wanted something where I could come on a regular, disciplined routine, measured distances, where I had a chance to keep track of how I was doing and seeing if I could improve. I didn't think it would be a track like this. This is just absolutely magnificent. I get down here just about sunrise, listening to my podcasts, passing pleasantries with a group of regulars that we see pretty much all the time here. I really do enjoy it. It's a wonderful facility.
It's a great addition to our senior life in town. We've had as many as 20 people show up for softball. I just always thought this was, town property here. Just recently I found out it's not. It's all privately funded. And I think that is awesome. I've met a whole lot of new friends coming here. The Nick Field here has been absolutely wonderful to us. It's a co-ed league. We have quite a few ladies that come also. We're not all-stars by any stretch of the imaginations. We just have a great time.
We've got to the point where we rag on each other a little bit, which is a lot of fun. And I live for Thursdays to come here. I'm a softball junkie, and this is my fountain of youth.
When my son is playing baseball, I can use the track to run, or we can bring the dog to the dog park.
It's just been a wonderful way to meet people, and it's been great for the dogs too, because a dog that is socialized, meaning that it gets along with other dogs, is much easier to manage.
So for me, it's a safe place to bring the dog. They can run around. I don't have to worry about traffic. It's a controlled entrance to the park, so it makes it safer and easier for the dogs to get in. There's picnic tables, water for the dogs. It's a great place to burn off energy.
Typical visits to the Nick for us might be the whole family hopping out of the car. Some days it's Paige playing on the playground. She comes here for lacrosse practice also. Drew is here constantly playing baseball, and then Alex is coaching here. I like to use the Nick to walk with the dog. And it's so awesome that we have this whole facility with all these different things that they can happily go in a direction and find what they really like.
My favorite thing to do at the Nick is go on the rope wall. Me and my friends like to jump off of it, play like tag, like hide and seek, games like that.
One of the best things about the Nick is all the friendships that we've developed. The kids also. They meet a ton of new kids on the playground, and then some kids that they're not in the same school with. Sometimes you can just be sitting on the sidelines at a baseball game and you look over and you meet another mom. It's a nice community feel where you can just run around and the kids can go to different places. This morning, for example, I was watching my son playing in a baseball game while my daughter was over at the playground, and I felt completely safe and having other parents kind of keep their eyes on her, and I could still watch her from a distance.
The place is really busy all the time. I see the kids on the skateboards over there in the skate park. And then there are the walkers who go all the way around the property. The level of care that's gone into it is extraordinary. The grounds are immaculate, and I think that in turn generates a level of respect and appreciation on the part of the patrons.
Opening day is one of the most exciting times here at the Nick. There's so much activity going on. It definitely is a pivotal moment in the community and centering around all these kids coming together. You know, they have a huge parade, and then they kick off with some of those first opening day games.
When I had left town after college, it was a big old sand pit. And when I came back, it was lush green fields with kids and families playing. And there were so many good people involved, so many people giving back. And now, as a new mom, I come out to the park with my son, and I enjoy playing on the playground and watching him grow and build confidence as he runs around and meets new little friends and slides down slides and touches and feels all kinds of gravel and dirt. And it's a great space full of great people and good energy, and I just look forward to watching my son get involved with baseball and soccer and all the other sports programs that are out here.
It's a great facility, and to think that it's privately funded is very special.
What I would like to see is the Nick operate in perpetuity for generations well beyond my grandchildren's.